The Haunted Tree. A true unheard story. In a quiet suburb of Washington, home to many Indian American families, there stood an old mango tree beside an abandoned playground, right at the edge of a busy road. A few years ago, children used to play there. But over time, the area became eerily empty and hauntingly silent. I'm Rajeev Kapoor, a software engineer who recently moved here from India. That night, I was returning from the funeral of my friend Mayur's father. It was nearly midnight. A light chill hung in the air, and the streets were unusually quiet. As I passed by the mango tree, I suddenly heard someone sobbing. At first, I thought it might be a cat, or maybe a drunk man under the tree. But the sound, it wasn't human. It echoed strangely, like a woman crying from deep inside her soul, but with a choking, unnatural tone. What I saw behind the tree. I froze on the spot. My breath caught in my throat. Gathering what little courage I had, I stepped closer and looked behind the tree. And that's when I saw her. A woman stood there, her back facing me. Her long, tangled hair reached down to her knees. She wore a white gown, torn and dirt-stained. But she wasn't alone. Up in the branches of the tree, 3 more women were perched, staring directly at me. They grinned unnaturally. Their pale faces were streaked with blood. From their mouths, dark, smoky shadows slithered out like breath from the dead. I was paralyzed. My legs refused to move. And then, the woman on the ground slowly began to turn around. Her face looked almost human. But her eyes were empty sockets. And when she opened her mouth, it twisted into a screaming bony skull. I turned and ran as fast as I could. I tripped once, scraping my knee, but I got back up and kept running. Their laughter echoed in my ears, like it was coming from inside my own skull. I reached home, slammed the door shut, and turned on every single light. I was drenched in sweat. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her face. Those hollow eyes. That scream that didn't sound like it belonged to this world. The next day, I told my neighbor Avinash everything. He had lived in the area for over 10 years. After listening quietly, his face went pale. He whispered, "You saw them, the banshees. You're not the first. That tree, Rajeev, it's cursed. 3 years ago, a woman jumped from that very tree, with her 2 children. All 3 died. And ever since, around that same time every year, someone sees them. And then, something terrible happens." What Avinash told me next was even more disturbing. Her name was Priyanka Roy, a Bengali woman who had lost her job here in the US. After her husband left her, she lost her grip on reality. One afternoon, she climbed that mango tree with her 2 children. And jumped. They all died instantly. Locals say her soul never left. And her children's spirits became part of her. After that night, things started to go wrong. My laptop would randomly start playing recordings of children laughing, when no file existed. The bathroom mirror would fog up by itself, and sometimes, I'd see her reflection behind me. One evening, I came home from work and saw something written on my wall. "You saw us, now we see you." I installed security cameras the very next day. But they recorded nothing. Still, every morning, I found wet footprints across my wooden floor. I was mentally drained. Terrified. Desperate, with the help of a friend. I contacted Pandit Mishra, a spiritual healer from India. We spoke over a video call. He said, "Their souls are trapped. That tree is now their prison. Unless a ritual is performed there, every year, someone new will fall victim." So, with help from my neighbors, we arranged a cleansing ritual under the mango tree. As the chanting began, a cold wind swept through the area. Suddenly, the power went out. Pundit Mishra closed his eyes and whispered, "Forgive." And at that exact moment, a piercing scream cut through the air. Everyone looked up. At the highest branch of the tree, 3 dark shadows began to twist and dissolve into the wind. After that, things slowly returned to normal. The laughter stopped. The walls were clean. The mirrors, silent again. But even now, sometimes, late at night, if you pass by that old mango tree, you might see a woman in white, standing in the distance, staring straight at you. Don't stop. Don't turn around. Because those who see them, their life is never the same again. Some trees offer shade. Others cast a shadow that follows you forever.